if you're new to the segment, welcome. We are Mackey and Judd with Ramie. We got Jonathan here. We got Manny Hill. And we take listener predictions as well. So anytime throughout the week, if you have a prediction about anything and everything, it could be about Minnesota sports. It could be about Game of Thrones. We really don't care. As long as it's quantifiable, tweet us, write that down, and then your prediction. That's either at Phil Mackey, at Ramie is tweeting, at Jay Zolgad, or at Score North on Twitter. And we will keep track of your predictions. And unlike most shows around the country, maybe all shows, we hold each other accountable. We are our own version of freezing cold takes. We don't just make predictions and have them float out into the ether.
Write it down. You like writing things down?
No, we call each other out for our strikeouts and pop-ups. So let's start with the accountability session, gentlemen. And I think after we go through this, we might have to have a come-to-Jesus meeting about how terrible we've been through the first 4 months of the season. I feel like...
Why now?
I feel like...
Keep it going, man.
It's a little bit... too embarrassing.
I was off to a really hot start, and then I feel like the league adjusted to me.
Yeah.
They found the hole in my swing.
Well, they definitely found some holes in your swing this week, Ramie.
Yes.
Because you predicted Byron Buxton would hit a home run against the Baltimore Orioles last week.
Everybody else did, but not Buxton.
Yeah, they literally hit all of the home runs except for that one.
Yeah.
You also said the Vikings would make a trade on draft day. And because you said draft day,
that's day one.
We have to go with day one on that. Yep. Let's see here. Manny said the city of Toronto will have NHL and NBA teams in the finals.
Thanks, Maple Leafs.
Round one and done for the Leafs. And you said the Thunder, speaking of round one and done, will beat the Blazers in the first round. Not only would they beat them, but it would only take them 6 games.
Russell Westbrook was terrible in that series.
You know what? Good. Good.
Next
Karma.
What, for his shirts or what?
No,
or
for
the media
for
thing?
being a jerk.
Yeah.
You know what? Be a jerk. That's fine. But when it bites you square in the ass, don't come back and complain to me.
Jonathan, you said Kyler Murray would go to Arizona #1 in the NFL draft. And as part of a parlay that the Jaguars would trade for Josh Rosen. It sounds like the Dolphins are the team that's going to trade for Josh
We
Rosen.
don't know. He hasn't been traded yet.
This is true.
That hasn't come off the board
But
yet.
the Jaguars landed.
I don't know.
they
It
got Nick
still
Foles.
hasn't come
Nick
off
Foles,
the
right?
board until he's traded.
No, it's not going to come.
Until he's
no,
traded.
Phil's right.
We'll put it back on if he's.
I mean, do you really want to stand in the box knowing that you're down 0-2 and got a guy throwing 105?
Yeah, I do actually.
And you're a pitcher.
Bring it on.
And you're a pitcher, Jonathan. Like,
Bring
you
it
got no
on.
shot.
Jonathan wants all the smoke. All the smoke.
Because now if this happens, that's a home run. Because it was already a home run. But
it's a home run for sure because it's not going to happen.
all right,
Well, it's like
just wait.
most parlays are home runs just based on like the percentage of it happening. So if it does happen, it'll be a home run for you. You said Kyle Rudolph would be traded or cut before the draft. Didn't happen. Listeners said, let's see here. Lubomir said the Spurs would win their first round series in 6 games. I believe Denver's up 3-2, right? So mathematically impossible.
Game 7's tomorrow, I believe.
Oh, so okay, Game 7 tomorrow. And Frank M, this might be the most aggressive, incorrect prediction I've ever seen. Frank M said the Vikings would trade Kirk Cousins and draft Kyler Murray in the first round.
Wow.
He's got a no trade clause.
Right. There's a lot of things about that.
I quote tweeted that with just laughing emojis. Just like 6 laughing emojis.
So did Kirk Cousins.
And Sean said the Wolves would have a better record than the Lakers this year. Lakers got him by 1 game.
But that's fine. That's what we want. We want the Wolves to have a better chance at winning the lottery.
It's better for their lottery odds. I said the Vikings would draft Jonah Williams. Judd said the Vikings would trade up in the first round. However, we do have one correct prediction among all of us this week, and it was Judd. Judd said this a long time ago when there was still doubt over Kyler Murray and whether he'd even enter the NFL draft. And you said Kyler Murray would be drafted and on an NFL roster sometime this season. Well, congratulations. It's a single just because like Kyler Murray was amazing. And the question was, will he enter the draft at the time?
Okay.
He did.
That's You know what? I'll take whatever I can get right now.
So
it's a tough time.
And you're still the batting average leader right now at 314.
Take that.
Slugging 490. Coming in second, I'm in second with a 281 batting
What?
average.
I tumbled this far down?
You're slightly below me at 278.
278.
And you were leading the league.
Yeah, I was at
3
like
weeks ago?
500 at one point.
Yeah.
Good Lord, am I slumping?
I'm slugging 688. Rami slugging 444. Everybody else, well, listeners are batting 261, fairly respectable, slugging 520. Guests are batting 167. Manny 130 and Jonathan 115 on the season.
100.
You guys have some work to do. So let's start with Judd. We'll go around the room. 3 predictions each. Judd, Jonathan, Manny, Rami, and Mackey, myself.
My first write that down for this Friday is, despite the fact that a trade has not been made yet, Josh Rosen is going to be traded somewhere. It might be the Dolphins, it looks like, but you can write this down. Josh Rosen will throw more touchdown passes than Kyler Murray this coming season.
Ooh.
Wow.
Wherever Josh Rosen lands, he's going to start. He's going to start, and he's going to throw more touchdown passes than Kyler Murray, who is joining a dumpster fire.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
Love the swing.
So we finally got what we all wanted. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is in the majors. Write this down, boys. He will hit a home run this weekend.
All right. I think that's a double, honestly.
Okay.
Like, that dude rakes.
I was watching his batting practice during a couple breaks ago, and good Lord.
I was going to say that might be a single, but I'll give him a double if you want to.
I mean, that guy.
I mean, he very well could.
And think about all the work he must have done in the last couple weeks to make himself a major leaguer after starting the season in the minor leagues
He
that.
He was not ready when the season started at all.
I heard his secondary lead off second base was atrocious.
Like Chris Bryant. A couple of years ago, Chris Bryant, he didn't just, how did he get to the majors that quick?
You know what I heard was Vlad's problem was the exchange from the glove to his hand when he makes a throw, just a touch too slow.
You got to be quick.
Just a touch too slow. And they worked on that. And now he's ready.
Yeah, sometimes when he would slide back to first base after a pickoff move, he would slide on the inner half of the base a little bit too close to the pitcher.
Come on.
You got to slide outer half.
That's bush league,
because otherwise it's too quick for the first baseman to get his glove down and tag you.
That's going to cost
unacceptable.
That might cost you an out in a season.
Yeah. or maybe not. Who knows?
Probably not.
All right, who are we on? Manny?
Yep.
Over to Manny.
Garrett Bradbury will make the Pro Bowl as a rookie.
Whoa.
Write that down.
I might have to change one of them. I went with a similar prediction, but not quite as aggressive.
I had a similar prediction as well.
Was it that aggressive?
Write it down. You like writing things down.
I'll just get it out of the way. I was going to say his first 2 years. In his first 2 years, Garrett Bradbury will make the Pro Bowl.
That's literally the exact prediction that are you going to stick with it?
I'm going to stick with it.
Okay.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
I don't mind being a little less bold
down.
than Manny. I need to get that batting average up, man.
Yeah, and in 2 years, you're going to be making hay.
I'm taking that bat. I'm telling you.
Come February 2020, you're going to be kicking my butt.
Okay, so Manny has Garrett Bradbury in a Pro Bowl in his first year.
Yep.
Rami's got him in a Pro Bowl in the first 2 years. I'm going to put him in a bowl in the first 2 years too.
All right.
Write this down.
The Super Bowl.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Garrett Bradbury will play in a Super Bowl in his first 2 years.
As a Viking?
Oh, that just.
I'm going to leave it open, actually. just in case.
So next year when Garrett Bradbury gets traded, you're still going to be in the mix.
Yeah, when the Rams go back to the Super Bowl and Garrett Bradbury is their starting center.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
Oh. The theme of the past month now, 3 weeks, I will continue with by telling you that Byron Buxton will not homer this weekend at Target Field. Just going for a little bunt single here. Byron Buxton, since we seem to have a weekly he will or won't, I'm going to go with the weekend not homer for Byron Buxton at Target Field.
All right.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
It seems to be the trendy thing to do. All the kids are doing it, so I might as well.
All right, back to Jonathan.
All right, so they went offense in the first round. That can't happen under Zim as the head coach. The Vikings will take a defensive player in the second round.
All right.
Write that down.
All right.
Sounds good.
Write this down. Write it down. You like writing things down.
The Toronto Raptors will beat the Philadelphia 76ers in this coming second round of the NBA playoffs in 6 games.
Wow.
Give that to me again.
The Raptors will beat the Sixers in 6 games.
Okay.
And Jimmy Butler's reaction will be loser, 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 winner.
He'll blame everybody except himself.
Of course.
But that's not part of my prediction.
Okay.
Write this down.
It's verbally
Way to
binding.
be
if you're
careful,
not-
Manny. Way to be careful. That's a
Write
smart
it down.
move.
You like writing things
You
down.
never know with these guys.
Would have been a heck of a parlay.
I'm going to double down on Jonathan's first write that down prediction. Vlad Guerrero Jr. hits 2 home runs in his first weekend in the
Wow.
major leagues. Now, that's more than a double, right?
Yes.
That
That
would-
would be a home run.
Okay, thank you.
So 2 home runs or more, or exactly 2 home runs?
2 or more.
Okay. Because if he hits 3, then you don't get the point. That's what's called the Judd box.
Yep.
Where Judd will
Too
say
exact.
like Adrian Peterson will score 2 touchdowns and he'll get 3
He'll get
touchdowns. And be
3.
like, sorry.
Right. No, he will get at least
I feel like I've worked through that.
at least 2 home runs.
That phase of my life is
this
over.
weekend for the Blue Jays.
Write that down. I don't have a pencil.
Well, remember that.
All right. Byron Buxton. I'm gonna go with sort of a hybrid home run prediction for Byron Buxton this weekend. Byron Buxton will hit for a cycle, but not in a game this weekend. He will hit for the cycle in the series. So he
You
will
got
hit.
the
He
home-
will
you
hit his
got the
first home run,
Yeah.
but he'll also have a triple, a double, and a single.
If he does that for you, after Jonathan and I both predicted home runs for him, just a home run the last 2 weeks,
I'm officially on the trade Byron Buxton band.
I'm with you. Yep. That'll be my next hashtag.
I'm glad for you guys.
Trade Buxton.
By the way, I just started a new hashtag. It's free La Tortuga.
Ooh, that sets me up very nicely for my last.
Can you add my hashtag, which is just all caps? Show me the analytics. Show me the analytics.
Write it down. You like writing things down. Write this down.
All right, back to Judd.
All right, my final write that down, which does involve Williams Astudillo. La Tortuga will hit a pinch home run tonight for the Twins.
Wow.
He's going to come off the bench. The analytics say that he is fantastic in late game situations against the Orioles on slightly chilly nights in late April because he's got the extra La Tortuga padding, and he's going to hit the home run.
But if he has, you're saying that it gets chillier later in the night, and that's why they're going to wait to bring him in?
I don't know. They've got something that tells them that La Tortuga should come off the bench on his night at Target Field when it's
Hold
slightly
on.
chilly out.
You think they have analytics
They have weather
on
analytics.
when,
no question.
on when Williams Astudillo extra
Listen,
cushioning will help
Don't
him
ask
in the
me.
cold weather?
I can't elaborate too much because I
Those are
know a
some
lot.
analytics.
I know a lot, but I'm just telling you, write this down. He's going to hit a pinch home run tonight
Okay.
and thrill the crowd.
All right.
Oh, is that last part verbally binding? Because if the crowd doesn't cheer, then you lose the point.
Oh no, I'll go with the parlay. The crowd's going to cheer.
Write it down.
All
You like
2,000
writing things
left
down.
are going to cheer at that point.
Write this down.
All right, Jonathan Harrison.
All right, so mine's outside of sports. We found out yesterday. Rami and I are huge Avengers fans. We're excited for the movie
Dude,
this
my
weekend.
last prediction is Avengers. What
Is
are you
it?
going to do? Yes.
No. Mine's not a spoilerish one. It's on the money they'll make.
That's what mine
okay.
was. Yes.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
All right. So Avengers Endgame will by Monday have raked in domestically over $275 million. The record is currently held by last year's Avengers Infinity War, which brought in $258 million.
So is this an opening weekend
Yes.
situation? So opening weekend domestic
200
gross
and
275 million.
By
Okay.
the way, LaShawn McCoy tweeted out
Yeah.
spoilers, and people are killing him today.
Good.
Without giving the spoiler, how aggressive
I
were
didn't
the
see it.
spoilers?
I didn't see it. I won't see it.
I won't look at it. Twitter should kick him off the platform altogether.
I'm going to the movie tomorrow morning. I am not looking at anything.
Of all the things that haven't gotten people kicked off Twitter the last couple of years, wouldn't that be hilarious if
This
like
is-
Twitter said, you know
it's
what, this is
worthy
too
of it.
far.
This is more heinous than any of them.
Avengers spoilers.
This is absolutely more
Yep,
heinous
yep.
than anyone.
All right, let's go back
Write
to
this down.
Manny Hill over there.
The San Jose Sharks will go to the Stanley Cup Finals 2019.
Ooh.
All right.
The Sharks will go to the Cup Finals.
And that'll be a dull finals from a national perspective. What's the most appealing, sexy finals on the table right now, Judd?
Oh, and out of the Western Conference, San Jose is probably the last team I want to see. I'd love to see Colorado go because Colorado is super fast and has a superstar player in Nathan McKinnon. And
Probably Boston.
Boston Islanders. The Western team to me is the absolute key. San Jose is sort of old and sort of slow. And Colorado is so much fun. But yeah, if Colorado played Boston, it'd be great.
Write this down.
Write that down. I don't have a pencil.
Well, remember that.
My turn then.
Yep, back to him.
I will. I'm gonna parlay what Jonathan said
Wow.
and add on to it
You're gonna one up them.
that they will break the international box office record for an opening weekend, domestic and international box office record for Avengers Endgame this weekend.
So are we talking adjusted for inflation or just total dollars?
Total dollars.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're saying this will be the most successful movie of all time?
Yes.
Opening weekend?
Yes.
I think the record is something like 800 which is held by Infinity War.
And do you guys know what that? Oh, and okay.
Yeah.
So you know what?
It's gonna break its own record.
Write it down. You like writing things down.
No, it won't.
Well, we know which one will get it wrong next
Good
week.
for Mackey. Good for
Hey,
you.
Phil, it got in $60 million last night alone. So good luck with that.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. Well,
Okay.
wait, $60 million last night. That's a
Just
Thursday.
domestically.
Yeah, but hey,
It premiered at midnight
but
Thursday
the-
night.
but,
Yeah.
but rounds
already-
2 and 3 of the draft have a lot of intrigue tonight.
Internationally,
People
it's
might stay
already got
home.
over $350 million. So good luck with that.
Nuggets and Spurs game 7. People might stay home in
No.
San Antonio.
Because comic book nerds, huge draft guys, big draft guys.
Mackey and Judd with Ramie. That was Write That Down every single Friday at 5 o'clock on the show.